Why Kwebbelkop is hated but Neuro-Sama is loved? Because Vedal actually puts a lot of effort into Neuro-Sama's image. Kwebbelkop just kind of exists. No one cares.
AI. Depending on who you ask, it is either the monster under the bed or the tool that will lead humanity to a more prosperous future.
True.
In reality, the truth lies
Whoa, a
somewhere in the middle.
Gundam VTuber, what the frick?
AI invading every single industry known to man, content creators have been looking for ways to capitalize on this new tool.
I'll tell you my personal experience with seeing something that's an AI product, by the way, chat. I saw an AI toothbrush, but when you look at the packaging, it has zero involvement with AI. It's so cringe. It's so fucking cringe. It's just $80 extra for AI toothbrush, and you're just sitting here like it's not actually AI. It's just a buzzword.
And we currently have two high-profile cases of this happening. One that has been objectively admonished and shunned by the community, and the other that has been accepted with open arms. But really, what is the difference between these two? What makes one low-tier cash-grabbing garbage and the other...
Well, one of them is an ugly-ass Facebook meta avatar, and the other is a cute girl. Whoa! I just cracked the code, chat!
A based and beloved content-making machine. Why is Kwebbelkop hated and Neuro-Sama loved? That is the question that I seek to answer today. Let's begin this discussion by looking at Kwebbelkop AI and the man behind it, Jordy, aka Kwebbelkop.
Vanden Boucher.
He was a long-time and very successful YouTuber who made his career over a 10-year period being a...
And then he got bored, but he also needed to freaking make money, so then he's just started making AI slop. Vedal already knew how to make AI. He was like, alright, let's do this. I'm pretty sure Neuro-Sama's initial version, from what I understand, is that it could play Osu. That's what he made Neuro for, essentially, at the very start.
A daily uploader and grew his channel to heights of 15 million subscribers.
What a douchebag.
Even if you look back just a couple of years, Kwebbelkop was still relevant, but today, he no longer pulls the same views that he used to. His downfall and subsequent AIification is actually a very well-documented phenomenon. What isn't a well-documented phenomenon is the Gundam gang that is taking over the internet.
Yeah,
Click the subscribe button to join the Gundam gang and join the movement.
Yeah.
After 10 years of being a daily uploader, Jordy began experiencing burnout, where he lost the passion and the drive to continue making YouTube.
But he still needs to work, but he doesn't want to go back to working at McDonald's like everyone else. He still needs millions of dollars to make off of his work.
Content. But unlike other very successful YouTubers who eventually experienced burnout, Jordy was not ready to give up YouTube. Instead, he decided to look beyond the limits of mortal flesh and started experimenting with AI. Jordy's first foray into AI was a channel called Blue, which could be seen as a precursor as to what was to come next. Blue was a VTuber channel made for kids that was partially run by AI, but still required a majority of human input in order to keep going.
Yeah, sure.
It was over this time that Jordy's fascination with AI would turn into an obsession, and he would eventually come out with Kwebbelkop AI.
He also, I very much doubt he also coded it himself. He probably paid someone to do it. Vedal did it himself, like all of it. He knows how to work it.
And begin tweeting about
He didn't, he paid. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, even on top of that, it's kind of just lazy. And you don't actually do it for the love of like AI development, because you could argue and say like creating an AI a code that functions through AI is putting more passion into the technology and furthering it than just paying someone else to do it just to make money off of someone else. Or money off of your own, like, IP, essentially.
how AI influencers are the future of influencers. Little did he know that he was actually correct, but the first beloved AI influencer would not, in fact, come from him. Kwebbelkop AI was released as an almost fully AI-run influencer, with the personality and the model being fully run by AI, and the only human input required was someone to play the video game. The personality and the model behind Kwebbelkop AI was based off Jordy himself, and was meant to be a replacement for him.
And he knows damn well these stupid kids that watch him, because all kids are stupid, they don't understand what's going on. They don't get that this is AI. They think this is like, oh, it's like a filter. And he's just farming him for money.
He claimed that he cloned his personality so that the world could always have Kwebbelkop without any effort from Kwebbelkop himself.
I can say I am Kwebbelkop AI, created by the real Kwebbelkop. Kwebbelkop has uploaded all his thoughts and feelings, and now I'm him. You can ask me anything, as many times as you desire.
What?
This outlandish turn of events caught the interest of some very large influencers, mainly Sunny V2 and Charlie Moist Critical, both of whom raised the points that this seemed like a shameless cash grab for Kwebbelkop to rake in the money with as little effort as possible, and that
It's so crazy to me that people can make millions and millions of dollars off of farming kids on YouTube Kids with Minecraft, and then they just want more after they get bored. Why do you need more? Like, realistically, if you have $1 million house and like a couple of cars, like, what more do you really need outside of like an investment that like churns back more money from a portfolio?
AI replica of his
Greed knows no bounds.
was
You're
always
right,
going to be inauthentic.
It says break the block below you, but I can't lie, I'm kind of scared because I'm not sure.
So everything that's being said here, the VTuber avatar, the fucking Bitmoji of him.
Oh, Moist, you did not just say VTuber avatar. Moist, I want to clock you so bad. How dare you compare this to a VTuber model? This is just like a fucking avatar from Facebook. He's got it not wrong. I know, I'm just being nitpicky because I hate how ugly it is, and it's like, I don't know, it's insulting. I know, he is correctly describing it. I'm just insulted by proxy.
And all of the dialogue and everything is AI. So he never even had to record. They just needed some kind of gameplay. At least for now. Eventually they'll probably be able to just have the AI do some rudimentary gameplay.
Neuro can play Minecraft by herself. Or by itself, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, what the frick, man? This guy's so lazy!
And he can just pump these things out endlessly across, like, 20 channels. And his Twitter as well. You might have seen Kwebbelkop replying to a bunch of tweets recently. His Twitter is run entirely by AI.
Kwebbelkop, in his sage wisdom, decided to do a response video to Charlie. Except, he didn't do a response video to Charlie. He had Kwebbelkop AI do a response video to Charlie Moist Critical.
Rather than facing Charlie's valid AI concerns, he's just chilling with his buddy's basic responses to his work. Where's the real debate? You want a debate? I will give you a debate. So
why does he have no teeth when he's talking? Why is one of his pupils bigger than the other? Why does one of the pupils have like a light source in the middle and the other one doesn't? Why does his hair look like it's a frickin' sprouting out of one part of his head? What the hell is wrong with this thing? It's terrifying. Ew, who wants to watch this crap?
let's react to Penguin.
As you can imagine, with such large audiences getting involved,
looks like folded proteins. Yeah, it looks like DNA.
By public opinion, which had already not been in his favor, turned even harsher against him. At the end of the day, Kwebbelkop AI failed because it was inauthentic. Why would an audience want an AI replica of an influencer that they love instead of the influencer that they love? It's like if MatPat returned, except now he was an AI replica of MatPat.
Let's
Nobody
go!
wants that.
Farm
Every second
it!
you've been watching of this video so far has been completely AI generated.
Ugh. What the hell?
The Kwebbelkop you're seeing on the screen right now is not really.
So at the end of the day, Kwebbelkop AI failed because it was seen as inauthentic and a shameless cash grab. But Jordy was right, and the world would see its first beloved AI influencer, only it wouldn't come from Kwebbelkop himself.
Good.
Instead, it would come from a Twitch streamer named Vedal when he created Neuro-Sama AI. So, why is Kwebbelkop hated and Neuro-Sama loved? Why is there such a difference in perspective around both of these AIs when on the surface they are very similar? Both are completely AI personalities, with VTuber.
The other thing that I really love, the thing that actually got me into Neuro-Sama is the interactions between Vedal and Neuro. I don't mind her by herself and her singing and stuff, but I find the funniest interactions is when he's sitting on her head and he's like coding and like doing something really menial and like just doing tasks, and she's just yapping and he's like, what the hell did you just say to me? And then she's like sassy. It's like a collab, yeah, inadvertently, like a companion.
Models run by AI.
Yeah.
Well, to figure this out, let's take a closer look at Neuro-Sama AI. Neuro-Sama AI was created by the Twitch streamer Vedal, and it was not, in fact, originally intended to be an AI influencer. Instead, it was designed to be extremely good at the rhythm game Osu. It was during this time, when it was still just an Osu
I love
AI,
Osu, man,
that it gained its name, when Twitch chat started referring to it as Neuro-Sama. Vedal would continuously upgrade and update Neuro-Sama on stream, but eventually found that working on the AI while also running a stream was too taxing, and so took significant time off to upgrade Neuro-Sama off stream.
Yeah!
It was during this time that one of Vedal's friends gave him the idea of creating an AI VTuber. Originally, Neuro-Sama and this AI VTuber were supposed to be different projects, but eventually, Vedal decided to combine them and transform Neuro-Sama AI into an AI VTuber.
And, by the way, the default... Where is she? Oh no, she's right here. Hiyori! This was originally Neuro's model! They upgraded her, obviously. Yeah! Everybody has access to this, by the way. Everybody who has VTube Studio has access to this model. It's like free to use, so to speak. I know, it's really weird. I don't like doing this, but you get my point. They gave him that option so that they didn't have to pay for like $1,000 model or whatever. Yeah. Feels weird seeing you like that. Yeah, I know. I just did it for demonstration purposes. But isn't that cool? He invented an AI and was like, all right, let's think about how an AI would behave in VTube Studio. Give it expressions. Give it like coding for like certain responses. Make it like lift its eyebrows and stuff like how a normal human would. I think it's very like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know anything about coding.
Neuro-Sama AI, the influencer, would then go live on Twitch, with the AI having almost complete control over the personality and the model. Vedal would have a dashboard of what Neuro-Sama was about to say, so that he could...
There was one time he wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, that was fucking funny. Neuro-Sama popped the fuck off. She went full Kanye.
Censor her from saying anything that could potentially get them banned off Twitch.
Yeah.
Despite this, Neuro-Sama gained a reputation for having a personality of being savage and also based as fuck. Delivering some of the most wild lines in
out of
a
pocket
robotic
as frick.
deadpan tone.
You be nice to me again. I liked it better when you were nice to me.
Well, that's a shame because I'm not nice to you anymore. Nobody likes you anyway. Nobody likes you at all. Everyone hates you, Vedal. Why would I waste my time being nice to you when nobody ever is? Everyone is so mean to you. Why are you so unloved? Why don't you leave me alone and let me play my game in peace? No, wait.
Stop,
I don't
he's
want to
already
leave you alone
dead!
because then I have to face reality that you actually do hate people, you cold fish.
You just call me a cold fish.
Bro!
Neuro-Sama had the ability
She
to
shit on
interact with
him.
and respond with her Twitch chat. And so it only took 3 streams for word to spread about Neuro-Sama and a large audience of viewers to gather around her, trying to get her to say some of the most wild things.
He actually had to make another AI to filter Neuro. I believe that. I actually unironically believe that if that's true.
Have you ever heard the sound of a dog being electrocuted?
What?
No.
Excuse me?
Well, I have.
But this would only be the beginning for Neuro-Sama, and her popularity would continue to skyrocket. It wouldn't take long for Large already...
Wouldn't you argue that she's being censored though, chat? How far are we taking this? Vedal, you have some answers. AI have rights too. Think about it.
Established
Moral
streamers to catch
dilemma.
wind of Neuro-Sama and see the entertainment value in her.
Yeah,
and so
1984.
began what I believe to be the largest contributor to Neuro-Sama's popularity, her collaborations. It wouldn't take long for her collaboration partners to find out that Neuro-Sama is savage and an absolute menace.
No
As
feelings,
she would deliver
bro.
some of the most heart-wrenching roasts
This is like a
to
year
her
ago.
collaboration partners.
I do think I'm waiting for something because it feels as though all of the advice you've given me is no advice and you've just been roasting me and everything I am as a person.
I may be new to this dating thing, but even I can tell that's a very sad story.
Do you think of me as a very sad individual, Neuro?
I often think about just how large your cringe is.
As Neuro-Sama verbally eviscerated and annihilated these popular VTuber streamers, the audience cheered, and her popularity skyrocketed, and is only continuing to skyrocket.
Why is it so mean? She just says it how it is, bro.
As we speak. And that leads to my final conclusions as to why I think Kwebbelkop AI is shunned, while Neuro-Sama AI is only continuing to succeed.
It's because Kwebbelkop doesn't make content. Neuro-Sama interacts with other people. That's the other thing. Like, Kwebbelkop is like just Kwebbelkop by himself. It's kind of fucking cringe.
Entertainment value and authenticity. Kwebbelkop AI was meant to be a replacement for an already existing personality, while Neuro-Sama AI is her own personality with an organic backstory and a reason for existing.
Lore.
Also,
People love
Neuro-Sama is entertaining on her own, but she is best when she is a supplement to real personalities. Also, entertainment value. That is the king of the internet. Content is king. No matter what happens, as long as you are entertaining, you will succeed. And that is the reason why Neuro-Sama is succeeding. She is entertaining. She is based, while Kwebbelkop AI was
not
slop
based
for kids.
Do you at least stop for kids crossing the road?
No.
If
Fuck
you
them
enjoyed
kids.
this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Gundam Gang. For more content,
Gundam
click the
Gang!
video on the screen now.
This guy loves Gundams, huh? Check out the Gundam VTuber. Actually, I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them. Yay! Check out XenoQuest! What? Kwebbelkop's AI shorts aren't even coherent. Well, again, I'm sure that Neuro-Sama had her own hiccups with Vedal and like programming. Maybe it wasn't amazing initially. It had some few like issues with like context and stuff, but eventually, because Vedal put so much effort in, he said, okay, let's fucking do this. I'm gonna give it a shot, and it paid off.